Hi and welcome to Dave Barlow Guitar. I'm using my iPad so it's like freaking me out. I don't know where to look. Oh look, there's the camera. Look at that perspective for you. Yeah, I love playing with that, sorry. Anyway, today I have a guitar. This has got Cliff Richard's signature on it. Check this out. Cliff Richard's signature right there. Sir Cliff Richard, yeah, I don't know whether you bow, curtsy to these sirs or what, I don't know. Anyway, Sir Cliff Richard, if you never heard of Cliff Richard, then I don't know what to say. Anyway, this is a guitar with Cliff Richard's signature on it. It was sent to me by a customer that wants to play it. Unfortunately, for all you rock stars, superstars, guitar players, whatever, singer-songwriters, signing guitars, for God's sake, please do me one favour. Before you sign the goddamn guitar, make sure it hasn't got the plastic covering on the scratch plate first. Because basically, if this plastic covering comes off, that's it. The signature's gone forever. I mean, yeah, you probably don't know that. But I'm telling you, just make sure. If you ever get your guitar signed, make sure they sign it on the body, or if it's on a scratch plate, make sure you've peeled off the plastic first. If anybody's got any interesting ways of like being able to play this guitar without smudging that a signature, let me know. Anyway, this guitar, you obviously want to know what kind. This is not a Strat, right? You've probably worked that out already. This is a Area. This guitar was won in a raffle, and they, because it's got somebody's signature on it, obviously. This is an Area. It's a bit old. This is an older one, but basically I think you can buy these for about 150 UK pounds, or maybe, $150 or $180, something like that, online. Yeah, it's got a little nick there. So what am I going to do to it? Well, obviously straight away, the problem is here. I'll come to that in a minute. Let's do this. I've taken this off. That's easy to fix, but that's just fell through. I can fix that. It's just the input jacks just fell off. They undo themselves. I should put that back on. Looks like it needs resoldering as well. Solder's come off. Sorry, solder's come off, so we'll do that. And put a bit of thread lock on that so it never comes off again. Check these, because these have been pulled off and put back on again. We'll just check the switch works, everything like that. The trem doesn't move much, and I don't know, it's just, I don't know what to do about the trem. It's just, I don't know. This is really loose, this. I don't know what to do about this. I'll just come back to this. Everything else looks okay. Then when we go to the tuning pegs, you see this one's missing. The reason why this one's missing is because it broke. It broke. One of the reasons why the customers bought it to me, I suppose. Problem is I can't get it. Well, I can't get another tuning peg that looks like that. I had something that looked similar like that I had a Hondo once, but I haven't got them anymore, so I'm going to have to replace them. Anyway, so what I did is I contacted my friends at Axe Tech, who also do iron gear pickups, and I bought some of these. So we're going to have to replace them. Problem with these is they're like the Vanson ones. I don't know if they are or not, but they're like the Vanson ones. They're really good. I mean, they're not as good as really expensive tuners, but they're as good as like mid to medium high price tuners at a fraction of the cost. I think they're about £22 UK sterling. Yeah. The only problem with these is that this shaft here is thicker than the shaft of the one I took out. So I'm going to have to drill a hole in here to fit them in. I might show you how I do that, because I don't drill all the way through, because you don't have to. But there's a reason for that as well. But I might show you that. So so I might do that job first and film me doing it, perhaps. So yeah, we're going to do that. Don't know what it sounds like, because just strings are awful. It's just I'm not going to change the way it sounds, so it's pointless doing a sound test on it. But interesting thing happened when I got a package from Axtech is they sent me a pickup, and I opened the package and I put this pickup and I thought, why have they sent me a Dirty Talk raw nickel cover? I didn't even order it. So anyway, I look in here, right? Got the paperwork. Interesting. And it says, hi mate, all's good, blah blah blah. Yeah. Dirty Talk raw, scratch, so I can't sell it. So basically, he's giving me this because they're good to me like that. Is they give me this because they can't sell it because it's got a scratch in it. I can hardly see. The scratch is just there. You might not be able to see it, but yeah, I mean, man, you can't sell it because it's got a scratch in it. So it's cool. Anyway, I got loads of these, so I don't need another one. So I'm going to give this away in February. I'll probably do a video about it. I'll be giving it away in February, but I only do giveaways to people who are subscribed on my Facebook page, because then obviously I can converse with you a lot better than I can just by talking to you on a YouTube channel. So yeah. If you're subscribed to my Facebook page, because I'm just going to do the competition there. I'm just going to do a little competition or a little kind of, I don't know how I'm going to give it away. I'm going to give it away, and I'm going to post it free to anywhere in the world, and I'll put it down as a sample. So when you do get it, you won't be charged any taxes, import duties or anything like that, because it'll be sent out to you as a sample. But there you go. But I'll do that in February. Yeah, but anyway, it'll all be on my Facebook page. So if you haven't liked my Facebook page, then I suggest you go and do that, because there's loads of stuff on there that you don't see on YouTube. Yeah, so go and do that. There'll be a link in the bottom there already. Okay, cool. Moving on. So yeah, so let's. I'm going to move over. I'm going to do these and show you how I do these. I'm going to strip all these off first. I'll do that. I'll pause the video, do all that, and then I'll show you how I drill the holes out. Yeah, if you ever get string stuck and you can't get it out, and I've been trying for ages to get it out, and then I just realised what I do usually is I keep like a bass string cut off or an E string cut off, anything like a stiff bass string, and all you do is just push it through. Ta-da! Yeah, so you do that. Real pain in the neck when I get stuck. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm measuring this, so I know what drill bit I need, and I know, and also so I know how deep I need to go. I'm using these to do that, but if you haven't got one of these, you can kind of use a ruler. But if you've never done this before, rather than ruining the headstock, I do suggest is that after you've done your measurements and your depth measurements and what size bit you need, I always go a little bit smaller than I require. These are usually tapered. This part here is usually tapered. So I think this here is 9.8 mil, and then it tapers to 9.6 mil. Go away. Right, it's my phone, sorry. So that usually tapers to 9.6 mil. So yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna get a drill. That's 9.8. What drill is this? I pulled up. It's 9. It's supposed to be a 9.5, but it's not measuring that. There you go. So yeah, basically, you get a piece of wood, right, and you do your test on a piece of wood first, to make sure that you got the depth right. And to get your depth on the drill bit, if you don't know this already, where's my tape? Get a piece of masking tape, usually painter's tape, whatever. I got insulation tape, because that's all I can get my hands on. Damn it, hang on, let me get the phone. Right, where was I? Yes, yeah, tape. So basically, you work out your depth on your drill. I'll just do it roughly. Just there. Basically, put your tape on. Job done. So now I know my depth. That's it. So you drill a hole. You drill into. You drive. So we can do a test. We can do a test here. It's this piece of wood. Make sure that fits nice and snug, and it's not too deep. Easy peasy. Right. That way, you do that first, then you know for sure you're not going to damage the headstock. Okay. Obviously, you know, you're drilling from the back of the headstock, not from the front, from the back of the headstock. Yeah. My drills, I haven't got a drill big enough, so I'm gonna have to go and get one. So I'm gonna do that in a little while. So but I thought I'd just be getting on with some other stuff. So basically, I've resoldered that, and I've checked all the electric, everything's working. So I've done all that. That's all pretty cool. The other thing I did notice is it's the wang bar, right? If you screw it in all the way. So it's, some people like it tight, I suppose. So we'll do it so it's kind of reasonably tight. It's just gonna look. It just hits the volume. So what I'm going to do in this case, I'm assuming that this wang bar must have got bent at some point in its life. Maybe while it was shipped to me, or I don't know, somebody dropped it or something. That looks... So I'm just going to bend it. Pretty crude, I know, but... One vice. Just bear with me. Bear with me. I'm going to put it in the vice. And I'm going to bend it. Obviously I got protection in my vice, so it doesn't mark it, do any damage. There we go. Now we have room to bend. That's much better. I mean, yeah, that'll do. That's perfect. There you go. I got to be really careful, right? Because I'm working on this guitar. I can't touch this. I don't want to smudge it. Because it's Cliff Richard. It's Cliff Richard. Did Cliff Richard play a guitar? Don't know. Comments in the below if you know. Have you ever seen Cliff Richard play? Have you ever seen Cliff Richard? Have you ever been to any of his concerts? I haven't. Once. He used to live around here. I think he used to live in Weybridge, Surrey, United Kingdom. I don't know if he still lives near, but he used to have some offices in Claygate. Is it Claygate? Yeah, Claygate. Sorry. And I remember once he turned on some lights or something at Christmas. I can't remember, but yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Anyway, maybe he still lives local. Cliff Richard, if you're watching this, if I say anything nasty about you, I really apologise. I don't mean it. Still haven't done the tuners yet because I haven't got my drill bit. I gotta go and get that, right? So I'm just doing everything else first. So I've done everything else. Just for a record, while I was playing with this whammy bar, I don't know if you can see it or not. Just here, a fleck of paint just fell off. So bit of customary, wasn't me. It's just a fleck of paint fell off. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, the other thing I'm going to do is, obviously customer wants this playable, so, and the frets are really yucky. There's a lot of oxidation on them, so I'm going to get I'm going to use my usual method, as you probably know by now. Where the hell has it gone? I don't know. Oh, here it is. I use a Crimson Guitar rubber. I don't know what it's made of. Maybe you can use any rubber. No, I don't think you can use any rubber. It kind of feels like do you know, like an ink pen rubber? I don't know if you've ever seen one of those before. It kind of feels like that. But it's a rubber you can get from Crimson Guitars. And basically you just kind of do this on the fret. And it brings them up like as good as new. So I'm going to do that. Just get that done. And then I go shopping for some drill bits. So I cleaned the frets up, they're really nice and shiny now. But look at this. It looks to me, I got this like in a magnifying glass rather than zooming in. It looks to me like the guitar, there, look, you can see on the fretboard there, can you just see that? There. There. That's where the strings are just something heavy has been left on this guitar, and it's just, you can see it on the frets where something, whatever it is, it's just been sitting on a fret, like it's been in a car or something, or someone's just kept throwing stuff on it. Wow. I know it's a cheap guitar, but you know, you don't have to treat it like that. But yeah, I just want to show you that. I could do some work on them frets to smooth that out, but there's not enough money in the kitty on this one to do that. But it's good to note it, let the customer know about it, and if they do want to do something about it, they can do. Okay, so as you can see, that doesn't fit in that hole. You can see that. I've used my camera really close up so you can see that doesn't fit in the hole. However, you can also see that when I put that flush, we don't need to drill all the way into the headstock, which is good, right? Let me turn the headstock over and I'll show you. Okay, don't have. If you drilled all the way through the headstock, chances are that when you come out with a drill the other side, you're going to get like splintering, and the holes is going to look crap, right? So you don't have to come out all the way. You only have to go as far as you need to. So I'm going to measure that. I'm going to drill it, just so you know that the section that holds the tuner on fits in that hole perfectly. So all we got to do is drill from the other side, from the back, that deep. So I'll measure that and I'll drill it that deep. That way you won't ruin the front here at all. It's going to look just like the same as it is now. So it's a cool little tip. If you didn't know that, you don't have to drill all the way in. Just make sure that you drill enough so this seats properly. To get them straight, I use a ruler. Just make sure they sit straight. The thing is, when you do this, you realise that whatever machine they used to machine the holes in the first place aren't always in line. That's when you get to see things when you measure it. I mean, you see this wobbles, this one. So you can just do your best. Get it in line. The ruler, that looks good. Looks good to my eye. So I'm just going to drill these little holes. You probably can't see this. I'm going to drill the little holes, little pilot holes, put the screws in, get that done. Yeah, so once I'm satisfied that the tuners are straight, I've put a ruler on as you saw, and obviously I'm going to do this by sight. When I'm happy with that, and I'm reasonably happy with that, yeah, it's always best to double check these things. I'm going to use my little pilot drill. Very dainty drill this, and I'm going to do the pilot holes. Very slowly do each one. I forgot one more tweak. I'm going to put rotor pink 9s on this guitar because I feel like it. So right, a couple of things I found on this. Hang on, let's get. So first things first. I resoldered this, but I didn't realise it was this bad. So I have to take it off and fix that. The other thing is just tuned it with tuned it to normal tuning. A1440, and the neck is like a banana. I need to give the neck a little bit of relief in this. I'm hoping that the truss rod's gonna move. We'll see. I'll back the truss rod off a bit. It's a bit scary. Cracks and pops and all sorts of weird stuff going on. We now have a bit of relief in the neck. Happy days. Oh, if you haven't got one of these, get one. Some people just use like a straight edge, but you can never tell because the frets might not be right. So this has got this is a notched straight edge, and you might not be able to see. I'll try and twist it so you might be able to see. But I put a little bit of light behind, and now I can and then I can see exactly what's going on. You can see exactly what's going on. So that's a little bit of relief in there. That should be about right. So that should be cool. I'm going to tune it up again. Check it again. Let's check this trim while we're at it. It's pretty well bolted. The springs are very tight, so there's a lot of tension on this. But it's probably a good idea really, because I bet as soon as I hit this wang bar it's going to go out of tune anyway. So you can't see that right now, but I don't know, that feels okay. Actually it's quite nice. It returns to 0, so it's not floating, which is probably a good idea if it's just help it to stay in tune. If it was a higher end guitar, then it would be set up differently. But yeah, that's kind of alright. The tension's a little bit high, the action's a little bit high, but I might lower that a bit. Let's see how we get on. Let's tune it up first. Yeah, so I'm just bending this tang with this input jack a little bit. That should solve the problem. Yeah, that solves the problem. Hey! Okay, so now, yeah, we have the Strat. It's a reasonably quiet Strat as well. Okay. So we fixed that. We fixed the input. That's done. We lowered the action because that was a bit high. Straightened the neck out. It's got a bit of relief on it. We changed tuners for the broken one. All in all, you know, when you talk about it, it's kind of like, you know, you say, ah, yeah, it's a quick 5-minute job, but it's not. It actually took, you know, to do this. It took actually in the end, it took a couple of hours. Yeah, should only have taken an hour really, but because we found other problems with it. But anyway, it's okay. It's all right. It's a Strat, so I gotta play it, but I don't want to touch this. I don't want to touch this. I can't play it because if I anyway, yeah, it's done. It stays in tune too, which is cool, right? Anyway, that's enough of that. Yeah, I mean, this isn't about what it sounds like really. It's about, you know, what I did to it, I suppose. But yeah, it just does show, you know, goes to show it is easy to change tuners. You just got to be really careful about what you do. And, you know, just take your time and enjoy it. Anyway, with that, I hope that's useful to you. Put some comments in the bottom. Subscribe, like me, and all that kind of stuff. And I'll catch you later.